what you're seeing the most. And it's like, it's the illusion of how many times you see something. Like, I'm more going to buy into something. I remember even my favorite podcast now. Yeah. I remember seeing them on my feed for time. And I was like, why does this keep coming up? And I clicked on it once. But it took so many times to actually look at it for it to come up. I'm watching another podcast, you know, but this one keeps coming up. And I finally clicked on it and I enjoyed it. But it just goes to show you have to, this is why consistency is key, because you have to keep pushing stuff out until people keep seeing it more than once. People think they see it once and then you're good. Nah, you got to keep seeing it more than once. And then after that, if people buy into it, they buy into it. Sometimes it just takes a quick click onto your profile or something like that. So yeah, man, cool.
There's even a stat in it, because I've been looking into like marketing and stuff like that. And I think the stat is it takes a customer about 7 times to see your ad before they even go on your website.
Damn, bro.
So realistically,
dropping gems.
Yeah. So it's like, basically, as you said, man, consistency. Like you got to be in people's faces numerous times, and don't feel the type of way if they've seen it 1, 2, 3 times and they ain't done nothing. Sometimes they need to see it 7, 8 times and they become a loyal customer, innit? Right. So same with you, innit? And the pod, like you saw it how many times until you actually clicked on it?
100%. What was that? You're gone.
What I wanted to ask is, how long did it take for you to actually get it up and running? Because, you know, I'm not sure, I can't talk for you, but for example, me, I've been wanting to make a podcast for since 2017, 18. And I only started it when? Last year?
Yeah. Middle last year.
You know the ones you have an idea and you have a goal, but you don't get it up and running for that. Certain factors can come into play, but sometimes it's just yourself. It's just all about taking that step.
100%.
How long did it take for you to...
To be fair, with my one, it was a bit different, innit? Because initially, like, RIARI started as like a group of friends in terms of just the name itself, Ripped and Rich, innit? Like, at one point, me and Amanda, we just wanted to be ripped and we wanted to have money, innit? So, hence, Ripped.
How's that going for you?
Ain't going too much, but you know,
my stomach's grinding as well.
We'll get there, man. We'll get there. We're still grafting. Yeah, like it kind of started by itself, and then I just messed around with a bit of designs and stuff like that. And then when I went to uni, and I first, do you know what? It's literally, as you said, innit? Once you start, things kind of just fall in place, innit?
Right.
So realistically, I think I must have, like, if I was to even tell you how I started, because at the beginning, a lot of my garments were ripped, innit? So there was like a ripped garment, and then there was like a fabric underneath. So what I done, I went to Primark, I got 2 tees, I ripped it with like a knife, and I put a white tee underneath it. So I had a red tee and a white tee underneath, and it looked kind of cool. And then after that, I made one, and then people started telling me, like, yo, this is cold. I wasn't even trying to sell it. I don't even know what I was doing at this point, innit?
Experimenting.
I was just messing around, and then
that's cool.
People said they liked it, and I was like, okay, cool. So I started making some for people. Then I went to uni, and then someone there heard that I've got like a brand, and he basically said, oh, yo, we got a fashion show coming up. Do you want to showcase your brand? At this point, I had no clothes in it, but I was like, yeah. And then the fashion show was in about 3 days, and I was like, oh shit, what am I gonna do? Basically, I went to some fabric shops, I bought some stuff, and I went to some tailors, and I said, yo, like, can you make this for me? They made it on demand in about 3 days, 2 days, and then I took it there, and that kind of started everything. It made me realize, like, yo, like, I kind of like this, so took it from there.
So literally was you didn't really know much. You just went and just fought on your feet and just 100%. Got stuff together.
And to be fair, I'm not gonna lie to you, like, cool. I'm not really into fashion like that. Obviously now I am in it because I'm in the industry. I'm passionate about it. I study it and stuff like that. But my background is like, I'm not into fashion too tough.
This brings me to a question. I'm gonna ask both of you. This is just a wide one. It's you online. You see a lot of, especially when we're starting the podcast. Everybody asks us like, what the podcast is about and stuff.
My man asked as well.
Swear down.
Yeah. Crazy.
You gotta explain the whole thing. I saw what your boy posted. Remember your guy that you showed me? He's gonna have the consultation. Yeah. He mentioned that you don't necessarily have to start something new. You can find an idea and make it better. Right? But online, when people are giving you advice, and I might just need to stop looking online, but everybody goes on like, you've got to have this new idea and you've got to be an expert in something. I always say, you think the guy that made, the foam things for swimming? You know the long foam things? You think he was passionate about making foam? Like my man just wanted to make, and he's a billionaire, bro.
Yeah.
Because everybody uses that. He's probably getting orders from all around the world. So, do you lot think it's you gotta be niche and find your own niche, or do you think it's just you gotta find you can see something and you can even tweak it just a little bit and make it yours, and you think that's effective, more effective than actually coming up with something new? We see it in music.
You see it
You
everywhere.
see it in fashion.
You see it everywhere. You see it
But everybody
everywhere.
will tell you to start something new. And I
Yeah.
think that's the wrong message to send, bro.
But I think the reason why everyone's trying to find something new is because although you do get people who jump in it and tweak it and make it their own,
Right.
you also do get a lot of people doing the same shit. Same thing
'cause they
as
haven't
someone
tweaked
else.
it enough.
Because they
But
haven't
then
tweaked
there's
it.
just no longevity in that. Like, they just won't.
But that's the point. That's why
Yeah.
people are wanting or saying or thinking you need to do something
new.
brand new that no one's ever done before.
Do you know how hard it is to do
And do
something
you know how many
brand new?
people try that and fail?
Bruv, that's probably the hardest thing to
So
do.
many people try it and fail.
So do you think there's an easier way out then? To get something and just make it your own?
Yeah, I mean, like,
Or do you think there's a smarter way out?
I think there's a smarter way out. You just
Right.
gotta
Hustle harder, hustle smarter.
hustle smarter, man.
Yeah.
I think you
That's
just
what I'm
gotta find the loophole. There's loopholes.
There's
in
loopholes everywhere.
Everybody.
Everywhere!
Everywhere. You
There's
just
loopholes
have to
everywhere.
find it. I'm telling you. Once you find it, go off that.
What's your approach? When you look at fashion, is it try to
be
be as
fair-
different as possible, or
do you know what it is? Yeah, with fashion, I feel like, look, no matter how hard you try, innit, someone somewhere around the world
Has
has
done it.
probably done something you're thinking about doing. So realistically, fashion follows fashion, innit, and fashion repeats itself and everything. So yeah, like a lot of the time, if you look at, like, let's say the big luxury brands, for instance, they're basically releasing the same stuff just with different logos on it, and it's more so about branding than the actual garment itself, innit. But obviously, it would be good for you to have some sort of like true religion in it,
Yeah.
and a distinctive thing about them is like they're stitching.
yeah.
And it's like as long as you got some sort of
Have
distinctive
something,
that
yeah.
makes you unique,
Right.
it don't matter about like the whole thing being like, I don't know,
Different.
Yeah, like, you know what I mean. As long as you've got something that just makes it unique.
wooden jeans,
Like, yeah, like
Wooden
you
jeans,
can't
like
you can't really
marble
be looking for something
t-shirts.
that's never been done.
yeah.
man.
Because if you
Yeah,
go
yeah.
too different, it's just not gonna
It's just
sell.
not gonna sell.
Because you end up
Yeah,
doing
man.
too much.
But then again, you do get the odd one that you least expect, or somebody that just thought, "Fuck it, let me just try it."
something different.
Or some it even happens by accident sometimes, and it goes off.
This is probably gonna sound like a mindfuck, but sometimes what's different is just what's been taken from. So this hair is one thing, and someone's copied it.
Just made it better.
There's certain people that still fuck with this that will see the thing at the end here, and it's different, but really it's just a whole line
It's just
of
a whole.
these things. Do you get what I'm saying? So yeah, man, like but I hate to hear it. Make sure you know you gotta be doing something different. Make sure you do something different. That's gonna pressure people, because sometimes I've sat there and I thought, rah,
How can I
You
be
can't
different?
how can I be more
That's
different?
that, bro. Do you know how
Right.
many times I've sat there thinking, how can we make the pod different?
Different.
Because you know,
Right.
every day I come up like online, I see another new pod,
Yeah,
another bunch of man them doing what we
Yeah.
do,
yeah.
and I think, how can we not be them
Because you know what it is.
all the time, bro? It
There's-
gets to me. I
Let
swear
me put
to
it
you.
out there. There's no African and Caribbean duo. I ain't seen one.
Yeah,
There's
Fairs.
no one between the two ages that we're doing. I ain't
Fairs.
seen one. And nobody's like us, nigga.
Oh, come
It's as
on.
simple
There's
as
only
that.
one King Sai Lucio and MrRiari.
MrRiari.
Yeah.
We're protecting the government. and that,
Oh,
you
come
know?
on, man.
Can't
It's gotta be
really-
done. Oh, and JJ behind the camera.
yeah,
Come on, you're done, no.
Man like swingers behind the camera. Yo, swings. Come on, swings. You know the thing there.
Man, that swings.
Son,
You
yeah,
got to
taking
run
the piss.
socks on.
Sundays.
You got to run goddamn socks on.
Saturday.
Um,
Do you know what? Me, yeah, the days have become a blur. I actually thought it was Sunday.
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
man said Sunday, yeah, fair enough. He said fair enough.
It feels like a Sunday, though. The weather is
Low-key,
making
innit?
man feel like a Sunday.
Cool. When you've got no, actually, let me talk on. You mentioned big brands like Gucci and that, yeah.
Yeah.
Is it a thing where I've always wondered this? How do you get to that point? Because in my head, it's history. But like, I don't. How do you get to the like? Can you make a clothing line,
And become
market it so well, and just sell for expensive like next week?
Yeah, you can.
Right.
I'm not going to, because that's not the
course.
route I want to go down.
Right.
Innit?
Right.
But I feel like in this day and age, it's so much easier to do those type of brands than it is to do affordable brands. The reason being is like,
Okay.
especially like our generation, like they like exclusive stuff in it,
Yes.
and they not. I don't want to say people are stunters,
But they like to stunt, man. Just say what I say. Hey, this is the middleman. You say how it is. Yeah, man. Transparency, like you said.
The thing is, the reality is though, everybody likes to stunt in their own way.
Yeah,
I like to stunt. Everybody likes to stunt.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But like certain people go out and they want people to know what I'm wearing costs money, innit? And
Right.
it's like, so even let's talk about like, even I don't. You lot must know this brand Cortez, innit?
Yeah. They recently done the jacket thing.
His marketing thing was cold.
So they're fairly new. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like to be fair, I don't know their history in it, but
Right.
as of recent, I've seen them in the scene in it,
Right.
and their marketing is A1, like, and it seems like not everyone can get it. So automatically, what it does, it makes the brand exclusive, innit? And what that does, that increases the price. 'Cause
Right.
It means like, oh, if you're wearing it, you're someone, innit?
You've got money,
Yeah,
or you
and
know
you've
you
got
got
money, or
connect,
you know someone.
Yeah.
because it's not easily accessible. Just
No,
because
no,
you
no.
got it doesn't mean that I could go get it.
Facts.
100. And
Facts.
that's what I'm saying. To be fair, creating a clothing line like that, and obviously Cortez, like, hands down, like they've done so
done
good
their
in marketing.
thing,
So I'm
innit?
not even trying to like take away anything from them, innit?
Right.
But it's just the fact that other brands trying to be exclusive or like high price, it's quite easy because all you got to do is like go abroad or go local, release a collection, limited amount, and just give it to a couple celebs. Obviously, you need to have all these connects in it. Like it's not that simple. But realistically, it is. Give it to a couple celebs, give it a big premium price, make sure your quality of the stuff is good.
It's good, yeah.
And then say that's it, it's gone.
And it's not that hard to make the quality great, is it?
You just gotta find the right
manufacturer,
as well.
yeah.
You gotta pay the right price, find the right manufacturer.
Hopefully you don't get bumped like you, man.
It's been a mad thing. But yeah, like honestly, it's because realistically, if you're gonna sell, let's say, a tee for £100,
Right.
You probably wouldn't mind spending £30 making that tee.
Of course, yeah, because
£70 profit.
Yeah, it's crazy.
So realistically, as soon as you give that to, let's say, 10 celebs and you say it's sold out now, people are gonna be like, rah, man. Like I want that and I can't get it
You
because
can't grab
it's gone.
it. It's gone.
kind of like the same idea with NFTs, no? It's like the exclusivity.
Yeah,
I own this thing.
Nobody else can get
That
it.
other person, celebrities owned it.
It's-
So I'm
it's
gonna
been
own
passed
it.
down
When I think,
and it's-
I own that. Yeah, it's crazy, man.
It's crazy, man.
No, I proper hear you on that one. That's crazy. I was thinking to myself, how do these brands charge so much? And can I do that tomorrow? Like, can I really do that tomorrow? Do you need a following to do that?
Yeah.
But exclusivity is key. It works in every aspect of life. When you're exclusive as a guy, no girl wants that guy that's been with everyone.
It's
No
true.
guy wants that girl that's been with everyone.
Facts.
Exclusivity and making sure that you're not accessible all the time. I always say this to people: don't always be accessible. You have to have a couple people that can call you all the time,
And that's it.
and then that's it. Everybody else, you don't want to. You don't want to be seen at every party. Like, think about who you go out and you see every time at this one place. You're like, "Rah, this is the party guy."
Them ones, don't you ever stay at home?
Don't you ever say like, "It's your house"?
Are you a fox? Why are you always outside, man? What's wrong with you?
Yeah, you know about Fox. innit? But yeah, man, you got to be exclusive. It's important, and I think with social media as well these days, it's a weird space because back in the day, celebrities used to be more exclusive. So that's what made them celebrities.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
nowadays,
But now-
you've got so much accessibility to all of them. It's almost like they've been humanized. But no one really clocks the ones that are doing the most and
They're
the
not
best.
they're not online like that.
Rihanna, she ain't released the album how long? Because she can.
Yeah.
Jay-Z, he made the Instagram the other day, deleted the same day. Beyonce, she don't need to be. The only person that's on like that is Kanye, and people are losing respect for him. Do you get what I'm saying? All these billionaires and that, they're not really on it like that. You know what I'm saying? And
Facts.
I think it's the fear of everybody wants to be seen these days.
Everything is for image. I was telling
Everything's
Jay
for
this the other
image.
day.
You know what I'm saying?
Everything we do, like even today on the way here,
Right.
on the train, and one girl was on her phone, and she's snapping everything. She's snapping the train tracks.
The train track.
Snapping the DLR. People on the pave. I'm like, in my head, I'm thinking, well, who wants to see this?
Who's living in real life anymore?
Bro,
Do you know that's a
and
real
it's
question?
starting to worry me because I'm thinking
What?
it's making me feel like a dinosaur because I don't do that. Honestly, I don't do
Dinosaurs are
that.
mad around, you know?
I don't feel the need to always snap. And then I have people looking at me like, oh, you don't want to. Why don't you ever want to put this out there? Why don't you want people to see?
Right.
And I'm like,
It's almost a problem now that you don't want to.
that I'm not
share
like
everything.
that. That I'm not
That's
like
a bit
that. And
weird,
it's
man.
weird, man.
I like to live in real life. There's a real world here.
It's so strange.
You
man.
can't get involved with this conversation. This guy's phone, started bugging this morning. He was worrying.
He lost his head in it.
He was worrying, but he's trying to stay composed at the same time. And I'm like, you're gonna go mad if your phone don't go on, bro.
Let me ask you two, has this ever happened to you before where your phone network bugs out?
Right, yeah.
Did you panic? So let's say you have no signal. You can't none of your texts are going through. You can't go on no social apps, nothing. Did you panic or did you think, all right, I'll just leave it and
you know what?
I'll come back to it later?
Oh, did I panic?
For me, it really depends on the circumstance, because I'm pretty sure there's been cases where it's like, I don't know, maybe I needed to get into contact with someone, and then obviously it depends. But if I'm just at crib and I'm with whoever I need to be with, let's say I'm with my missus or whatever, then bro, I don't
It's
care,
not really
man. If I ain't got no plans and my phone goes
then
down,
it's like,
but nowadays kids or
But that's what I mean. I feel like
they'll
it's
be at
the
crib
younger
chilling.
generation.
They'll
No,
be at
100%.
chilling. No,
Bro,
nothing to
all
worry
my
about.
days.
Phone goes down. That's it.
Done.
Yeah.
End
Done.
of the world. What's happening? They're trying to go outside. Hey, yo, apparently if you get for you know, doing the most, bro.
Bare conspiracy theories.
I said for you.
Yeah, no, you're right. But I think it depends on you run a business.
Running a business,
so
so you need your
it
phone.
might
You need your
worry me
phone. Do you get what I'm
sometimes.
saying? With me, I don't run a business, but I'd like to think that I do. My mindset is running a business, so I feel like I need that people want to contact me, and it's just I know people without sounding too like I help out too much, but I know some people rely on me. So if they want advice or anything like that, anything it is, they'll be calling me. Or some people just call me to just chat. Do you know what I'm saying? And I know how important it must be for their day. Because I'm just a sponge. I could just soak in and take it in. I know I like to talk a lot, but I also listen a lot as well sometimes. But yeah, yeah.
Question
go on.
separately. Oh wait, it's your short turn.
Go on.
It's your turn.
All right, cool. Right.
You're taking too long. All right, cool. Separately from
The
all
Maggie started making the words. No, sorry.
separately from all the business stuff.
Yeah.
Daddy life.
Oh yeah.
How's it going, man?
Yeah, and don't lie to the man then.
No, I'm not gonna lie, man. Look, sometimes when I tell a few of my boys as well, like they take the piss because they're saying I've had it quite easy at the moment. Because my little one's actually sleeping quite well, so I'm getting a good night.
The game is rigged.
Nah,
When
man.
I'm telling them
rigged.
what
How
time
old?
I'm waking up, she's nearly 3 months.
Yeah, it's gonna get.
Same
Yeah,
way,
same
innit?
as just
It's gonna get harder.
The game is rigged. Do you know why?
It's rigged,
Because
bro.
I'm going through the same thing.
Well, are you
She's
calm?
sleeping 7 hours.
Oh, this is
Lovely.
what are you not talking about? Fatherhood
That's
is
why I
wrong.
come and spoil the party.
Listen, but yeah,
The game is rigged because everyone I speak to say, don't worry.
Yeah, because
You
wait, how many
It's like
people
they
switch
want
up?
us to be
be
with
on-
eye bags and like, I'm saying right now I'm okay. Like she's sleeping.
Yeah.
How many people have actually mentioned to you lot that it's after the 3 months
Everyone.
that it gets bad?
Yeah.
Yes, they're not lying.
That's what I'm saying. The game is
I'm
rigged.
trying to hear it.
I'm not trying to hear it as well. I'm trying to say, man, it was different, man. That's you lot.
Apparently, COVID babies are different. you
Yeah,
know
yeah,
that?
yeah.
Apparently, they're different. You know,
That's-
Different
that's-
breeds.
different breeds.
I've got a head start.
They
Let me
went- they
educate
got
the
through-
man.
They went through COVID before they were born, fam. They made
COVID babies are out here talking and shit.
You know what I'm
2
saying?
months. Say what, man? What you saying?
2 months saying, well, go on. That's an alien. That's not a baby. You know what I'm saying? Them man are advanced. Yeah, that's different. They need to go check that baby out.
Oh, man.
Today, my daughter is 10 months old. Today,
We thank God, man.
we thank God. Yeah, man. Hey,
Every time.
party soon. Invites coming. But anyway, today was last night was the first night she slept. She slept from 10 p.m. to 8 a.m.
That's beautiful.
You're
What?
laughing, bro.
That's beautiful.
That is lit.
Only because she's ill. She's teething. All right.
But
She's
I swear
teething.
when they're teething, like they don't stop.
They don't
crying,
sleep.
Like,
Yeah, they're
don't
just
sleep.
they're on edge
Or
that
was
day.
she just over?
Do you know what?
Like she was just.
Let me put it out there. I think girls are different. We all got girls, innit?
Yeah.
I think girls are different. So my daughter, instead of crying like mad, she just wants to sleep all the time.
Okay.
But her problem is she can't get to sleep.
She
gets
fights it.
agitated and that.
She gets agitated, so she's moving in different positions. So
Yeah,
I put
yeah,
her
yeah.
one. I put the bed's like this. I put her in the middle. She go to the corner.
Like a ninja, just up
She
and
ends up
down.
in the corner here, and then finally fall asleep. The beauty of it is, I don't actually have to do anything for her.
Yeah.
Me doing something for her is actually bother her. Do you know what
At
I'm
least
saying?
she can put. Does she put? So you put her down and she puts herself to sleep.
When she's ill, and she did it for the first 3 months. After that, she got used to hands. Peak.
So what? The first 3 months, you was able to just put her down and she.
And she'll
sleeps?
sleep.
Yeah, literally, she was.
You didn't have to rock her. You didn't have to.
No. She was calm.
Soothe her
Like, she
to
was.
sleep.
I ain't got that.
When, okay, when
See, these COVID babies are different, man.
I don't want to go into detail or anything, but when she was born,
Yeah.
did she cry straight away?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ours
Took a
was
minute,
bit more
but yeah.
complicated. Yeah.
Did you have to?
Yeah, it was a C-section. They had to do
Right.
bring her back and everything. But yeah, eventually she cried.
With her,
Did she go straight away?
she cried for about 5 seconds, bro.
Yeah.
Then she was fine. Then the injection, like this baby didn't cry at all. Like she was just so. Me and the missus at the time, she was like, we're waiting for how hard it's gonna be, because you know everyone tells you how hard it's gonna be.
Shocking it, yeah.
We're waiting for it, and this baby's just good. We're putting the baby down. The baby's just putting herself to sleep. We're like, bro, like, where does baby come from, bro? Like, what is this, bro?
Everyone talking about raising the kid is hard.
Obviously,
man.
now as time's gone on, I can see the difference and stuff like that. But she was good, man. And I think girls are just a lot better than boys.
100%.
I think girls are better than boys.
At the
Still.
beginning, I really wanted a boy, innit?
Boys
of course.
are terrorists. I'll tell you this from now. Boys are terrorists.
That bad?
Especially when they hit 2 and they know how to walk and climb
Oh my
and run.
They become your competition as a
It's
man.
long.
I was just set on like Project Mbappe, innit? Like I was so set. But now, yeah, with everything I got going on, like I think a girl was just perfect.
Yeah,
man.
you ain't got time for Project
Yeah,
Mbappe
no, I
like
ain't got
that.
time for that right now.
You man should see how moist I am when I'm with my daughter, and because she's ill.
Has any of you had this?
God,
Because I think I experienced it for the first time the other day. Guilt.
from what?
You're out having fun. So we've dashed the baby to grandma.
I said that. Don't say it like that, because
Actually,
don't say it, grandma.
baby's,
that, bro.
baby's gonna spend some time with grandma.
Right.
So the man them have said, you know what, let's go out and have some fun. And I'm sitting there thinking, I miss my little one, man. I feel guilty for having fun. I feel like I should be with her.
Man.
And I miss her. But I feel like maybe it's because it's been half term for me. I've spent a lot of time with her this week.
The thing is,
I feel like it
might be different
a part
for
of
you
it.
two, but I don't live with the missus, so I'm normally away from her,
Okay.
so it doesn't feel as bad if I'm
Okay.
out. It's just like another day. But I can get why you feel like that,
But-
because you're with her.
Yeah, 24s.
I feel
mad guilt, man.
Yeah.
Have you never felt like that before?
No, I haven't. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I haven't felt guilt, but I felt like I've missed her, like, because sometimes she'll
Yeah.
go to like her family's
Yeah.
yard and that and stay there for a bit, and it's like I want to say I just want to like. But the thing is, even when I see her on FaceTime, and I'm not gonna lie, it depends if I'm busy. Innit? If I'm busy, then I just tend to just be busy, and then when I see her, I'm just like, oh, I ain't seen you in so long.
Yeah,
you know
I'm
what
like that
I mean?
as well.
But if I'm just chilling, no, I'm gonna be like, yo, like.
Yeah.
I'm looking at the little cotton there. I'm thinking, yo, like,
Where's the baby, man?
Yeah.
Where's the baby, man?
FaceTime me, man. Let me see her.
For me, it's mad because like throughout the week, I'll be going about my business, and then I'll go on my phone and I'll catch like a picture of her, and I'll be like, ah. I'll start thinking of moments I spent with her. I'll be like, I miss my daughter, you know. Oh, this is annoying, bruv. Then I'll play FIFA and try to get my mind
Yeah,
off
so
it.
you get your
I try
mind
to get my
occupied,
mind for it, yeah. But let's get down to the nitty gritty on that subject. You lot faced any difficulties? Be honest. So far, is there anywhere that you felt that personally, if you lot want to share anyway, you've lacked or you find something a bit difficult and you've had to adjust?
At the start, just feeling involved, really. I felt kind of helpless, I can't lie.
Hear you still.
Especially because where I'm working, it's gotten to a point I'm kind of working 2 jobs. So I'm getting home 10, 11.
Right.
The days where baby's awake, I'll be lucky enough to spend 5-10 minutes with her. And then it's bedtime for me and her. We're both going to sleep because early starts.
It's mad.
And then just feeding, changing from time to time. But then where I'm always out at work and stuff, I feel like almost like I'm inexperienced.
Yeah, I hear you.
Does that make
Do you have
sense?
any nieces or nephews or that you've helped out with before?
Yeah, I have in the past, but it's been a while, isn't it? So it's
Right.
it's been a long time.
It's
Where,
techie,
like I said, I had 2 nephews that was living with us, babies, and I learned everything. And that's what I'm saying, they're terrorists because, brother, yeah. But then since then, ain't been no baby. I ain't seen a baby until you had yours. I went in, and then
Have you met my daughter? You haven't, have you?
I have once.
Where?
I'm not gonna say on the pod, but I'll tell you after. I have once. Yeah.
How can I not remember? Do you know what bad
Your,
that is?
your memory's shaky. But other than
Yeah.
just not feeling involved at the start, I feel like I wanted to, but
Yeah,
the
but
experience, I didn't have my work
it's
experience.
Yeah, I hate
So I feel like I lacked a lot, but then at the same time, it weren't really in my power to be able to give in it
because you've got to work and stuff.
Yeah,
like that.
yeah,
And,
man.
it's only when you can you do in it. You do try help out and stuff like that. How about you?
Similar thing to Sad, to be fair.
Right. I think every guy goes through.
Goes through it, innit?
Yeah, because
Every
it's
guy.
one of them ones, isn't it? Especially the first few months. Like the baby, more or less, just wants mum in it,
Right.
and obviously, you try to do your bit,
Mm.
but then eventually, I don't know, like. Without going into too much
it,
detail,
I hear you.
I'm
You
trying-
can't really give. Yeah,
of course,
I hear
innit?
you.
But like, No. I'm trying to think. Repeat the question again, so it hits me differently.
Have you experienced any difficulties
Yeah.
in the first couple months?
So
Any
yeah, I
difficulties?
feel like obviously at the beginning I kind of got used to like our little one wanted mum a lot of the time, innit?
Right.
So eventually I got used to that, so I wasn't spending much time with her, innit?
Right.
And obviously I love spending time with her, but because she's only she's not even 3 months yet, so like it's not like she plays and that. She don't, she's not like
There's not much. No,
there's not much you can do.
Not much you can do.
Just hold her
100%.
and try joke with her, talk to her.
Yeah.
But recently, like
She's looking at you like,
She's staring at you.
Just staring at you like,
recently, I can't lie, though,
bro.
I'm trying to do more in it because it's
Yeah,
like
yeah,
obviously you want to do more in it, but it's just about being. Sometimes as a guy, you don't want to ask like what can you do. You kind of want to be told like, oh yo, like just do this or
Right.
So yeah, like obviously, man's got some books now, innit?
You got some books, yeah?
Yeah, I started reading to her.
I rate you. I rate
started
that.
reading, you know what I mean? Like, even if I just do that,
I rate that.
If I do that every day a little bit, I feel happy in it. At least, look, she's not
You're
walking,
good.
she's not talking, she's not
Yeah,
calling,
man.
but at least man's reading.
Yeah. You're doing something, bro.
for me,
It's the same book every bloody day.
Man's repeating
Remember,
bare words.
That's a tiger. That's a giraffe.
yeah.
No.
But for me, it's watching these YouTube baby cartoon
Right.
lullabies. But I saw one scary looking.
It's one that you put on the
Did
thing.
you see it on Snap? Bro, it's a baby lullaby, whatever, yeah. And
the
it's like
best.
they're meant to be different animals. And there's one.